Hey everyone, it's Nico from the blog documentingsimpleliving.com, where I talk about simplifying food, self-care, and consumption in the modern world. Today I'm going to share with you how to make a lemon balm tincture. So I'm going to show you how to make the tincture with dried leaves. And the reason for that is because I planted a bunch of lemon balm in our garden this spring, but for some unknown reason to me, nothing grew. So I have 0 lemon balm in the garden. I have no idea why. So I wasn't able to access fresh lemon balm to make this tincture. If you have fresh leaves, that's even better. And I'll tell you how to make it with fresh leaves. The directions are basically the same, but there are a few little differences. Lemon balm tincture is a great one to have in your holistic medicine cabinet because it helps to promote sleep, reduce anxiety. It can even help reduce inflammation, help with stomach aches. So it's a great all-around herb to make a tincture with. So what you will need for this is a bunch of fresh lemon balm leaves, or in my case, dried lemon balm leaves, and you will need a clear alcohol that's 40 proof or above. So I'm using vodka today, but you can use any clear alcohol. Another thing that you will need for this is a glass container. I used this little glass container, which has a plastic stopper in the top, but for other tinctures that I've made, I used a little mason jar with a metal top. If you're using one with a metal top, what I would recommend is that you put a piece of parchment paper in between the tincture and the metal just to prevent corrosion. So to make the tincture, what you need to do is add your lemon balm to your glass container and then simply pour your alcohol on top of the lemon balm. You want to make sure that the lemon balm is completely covered in alcohol, completely saturated, and that there's no bits sticking out. Then just put the lid on your glass jar, screw it on, then maybe give it a gentle shake to make sure everything is coated, and then just put the tincture in a dark place, a dark, cool place that's not musty, that's sort of fresh, and leave it sit for about 4 weeks. And then strain it off, and you can store the liquid in a glass container. I like to use the ones that come with the dropper, so you can easily put it under your tongue or put it on into a drink or something to actually consume it. But that's it. Creating tinctures at home is so simple. Now, the difference that you want to keep in mind between using dried leaves and fresh leaves is that the ratio to leaves and alcohol is a little bit different. So for fresh leaves, you want to use a ratio of 1 part fresh leaves to 3 parts alcohol. And with dried herbs, you want to use 1 part dried herb to 5 part alcohol. And that's because the dried herbs will absorb more of the liquid because they're dried. And so you need more liquid to make sure that all of the herbs remain covered by the alcohol. This tincture will last in a cool, dark place for about 2 to 3 years, so super shelf stable, something that's really great to have on hand. In terms of dosage, what I like to do is add a few drops under my tongue when I want to promote sleep or something, or add about a teaspoon to a cool beverage. I have read online that it's not advised that you put tinctures into hot beverages just because it can dilute some of the medicinal properties within the tincture. So I like to either do it straight using the dropper or in a cool beverage. Thank you for stopping by today. I have made another video on making elderflower tincture. This is the perfect time of year to find elderflowers, and you can make cordials, but you can also make tinctures, which are great for helping combat flus and colds. So you can check that video out. And I also have a whole bunch of other natural remedies on documentingsimpleliving.com. So I'll leave a few links in the description below that you might be interested in checking out as well. Thank you so much for stopping by today, and I'll speak to you in the next Documenting Simple Living video.